Hello! Once again, everybody. Starting it off with my favorite song, as per usual, Blues in a Bottle. Welcome to another edition of Tommy Travels and the Mix. I'm, of course, Tommy Travels, and this is The Mix. Oh my goodness gracious, look who we have in here right off the bat. SF Rose, ladies and gentlemen, coming in with a $10 Super Chat donation. Thank you so much, SF Rose, for the awesome Super Chat donation. Super Chat activated. Go Gadgets Super Chat. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, SF Rose, for the awesome Super Chat donation. We're going to give you some due recognition here right off the get-go. Right off the get-go. So let me do this. I'm going to welcome a couple other people, though, that are coming in piping hot here this evening. I thought it was maybe just going to be you and me, SF Rose, the way it was looking. But no, people popped right in. Thin Blue Lane RV Life. Oh my goodness. If you do not have Thin Blue Lane, correct that mistake immediately, for crying out loud. Awesome channel. You got to just check it out. And they are live on Thursday nights. So 9 o'clock Central Time usually, or 8 to 9 Central Time usually. On Thursdays, they are live. So make sure you check them out. Melody Mollendorf came in. Hello there. Thank you so much for being here. Great to have you, Melody Mollendorf. Holy cow. She's another awesome one, too. We've been friends since way back in the beginning. Brett's Worship Channel. Thank you so much for coming in. And thank you for smacking the like as well. And thank you to everyone who smacked the like and shared it out and all of that good stuff. Regal, thank you so much for coming in from Shirley. Regal Labanito, thank you so much for being here. Along with Celine Doyle, thank you so much for coming in from Shirley. And Robert Lee, thank you so much for coming in. Celine Doyle. Oh my gosh, a whole bunch of people from Shirley. We have Lilibeth Ojales, thank you so much for coming in. We have Bernabe Abrea, thank you so much for being here. Look at all of this. Patrick Jane Forums. You, my friend, are in the mix. Thank you so much for coming in. Patrick Jane Forums. Glad to have you here. Oh my gosh, more people than I'm used to keeping up with here, right in the middle, right in the very beginning. Rin Che, thank you so much for being here. Noama Brown, thank you so much for being here. Mike B, you are in the mix. Jolie Baza, Life in the USA, in the mix. Leonida Camaro, you are in the mix. Thank you so much for being here. Joji Baza, Life in the USA. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. Wowzers. Flora Second. Shirley Hawk Raid 81. Nice. Oh my goodness. Thank you everybody for coming in and hitting the old like button. Look at all of these people. Flora. We got Editha. Thank you so much for coming in from Shirley. And Gloria. Thank you so much for coming in. Wowzers. I appreciate everybody coming in and then stepping out immediately after. We were up to like 17 people here right away. And then they said, hello, goodbye. Well, that's okay. I appreciate you all coming in and hitting the old like button. You probably saw an ad on your way in, which is marvelous. So I appreciate all of your support. Shirley, thank you so much for the raid. That was very unexpected and awesome. I have some due recognition. Thin Blue Lane is still here. Yes. I knew you would be, Thin Blue Lane. And White Horse Theology. There he is, White Horse Theology, ladies and gentlemen, with some ghost and jack-o'-lantern emojis. Thank you so much, you guys, for sticking around. And Mike B, yes. Thank you so much for hanging around in here. Mostly everybody from the Shirley raid came in, hit like, and said, later, bye-bye, bye-bye. But that's all right. And so we've got some due recognition to give out here for my good friend SF Rose, ladies and gentlemen. SF Rose. Let's calm down this music for a moment here. And with the $10 super chat coming in the door, even before the show got started, SF Rose was sharing some blessings with the mix. And so SF Rose, thank you so much. Here you go. There it is. SF Rose, thank you so much for all that you do for the mix. I definitely appreciate you. You know that. I love you very much. Very, very much. Thank you very much. And so let's see here what I've missed in the chat. Let's see here. Nawama Brown saying hello to Thin Blue Lane. I think it might be Najuma. I'm going to call you Najuma Brown, because I think that's it. Melody hanging out. And we have Dave G is in the mix. Dave G, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. You, my friend, are indeed in the mix. Glad to have you here. I just thought since this is our last couple days here of September, October is right around the corner, and it's time to start getting into some Halloween stuff. Halloween. This background behind me is a good indication of what this week's adventure is going to be about. Ghost Outpost in the Wisconsin Dells. A spooky little place to go through and find fun, and fright. This is a fun place. I like this. I've been there a couple years ago. Wanted to see what's all changed. There's a few things that they added, and so it was really cool. Mike B saying hello to Thin Blue Lane. And we have Eli's live. Thank you so much for coming in, my friend. You are in the mix. Thank you so much for being here. And let's see here. Melody Mollendorf, don't forget to like and share. Oh, wise words, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Melody Mollendorf, always helping out her community, all of her, or most of her super chats. And if you do her, join her channel, she sends a lot of those proceeds to help people in the Filipino community. And that is absolutely amazing. Amazing. Eli's live saying hello to everyone in the chat. Patrick Jane Forms hanging out here in the chat with us. And so, who else do we have? Clacy Roma, thank you so much for coming in. You are too in the mix. And so I just was kind of curious what people are doing for Halloween this year. Are you going to some parties? Are you going to any haunted houses like this, or handing out candy? Just sticking at home and doing the handing out candy for trick-or-treaters? Melody, thank you, Tommy. I'm so excited for our feeding program for the month of October, November, and December. Can't wait for this. That's awesome. It's the season of giving right there, November and December. October, November, and December, this last quarter starts to get into the holiday spirit, everyone. And to be able to help out folks in your community, that is awesome. Hello, Tommy Travels, SF Rose. Thank you so much. I gave you some due respect recognition a little bit earlier. Thank you so much for your super chat donation. I so appreciate it. Melody Mollendorf, great to see you. Mike B, I like to sit on my porch and hand out candy. Yes, that would be fun. Do you dress up in a scary outfit or anything like that? Or do you just kind of hang out there with a beverage of your choice and just hand out some candy as they come up? And guess what? We feed almost 5,000 kids back in the Philippines. Oh my gosh. That is unbelievable. You know, it's amazing what this whole YouTube thing does. It brings a lot of friends together, like the people here in the mix right now. People that may not have ever met each other otherwise if it wasn't for YouTube. Like, I'm sure I wouldn't know any of you guys if it wasn't for YouTube. But yet I've got people that live in the Philippines, in Australia, all over the country, all over the world, Canada. It's unbelievable. And then not only can we, through doing adventures and doing live streams, entertain and educate and show people what our areas are about. You can learn from the different things going on in people's channels. Not only that, the messages that we can put out there into the world, but with the love that you get back, you can do things to help other people. I know that SF Rose just did a huge fundraiser to help some friends of hers, two friends of hers actually, two couples that recently had babies. She just helped them get new car seats that they both wanted and coveted, but car seats are very expensive. And so she organized a big fundraiser within her group to help her out. Papa Mozo, that's another great fundraiser where pretty much the whole community got together and did a 48-hour live stream to help him out with all the issues and medical stuff that he's going through. And Melody Mollendorf helping out 5,000 kids. Man, YouTube, these channels here, you think that's just small channels and small communities? There's a lot of good stuff happening. RV Ashes in April. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for coming in. So glad to have you here. Very, very awesome to see you. We're just talking about, well, right now we're talking about giving, but mostly I'm just getting everyone together, see what people are doing for Halloween this year. If you have any traditions, if you're going on any haunted hay rides or haunted houses, fun adventures. Maybe I'll get some candy from Mike B for Halloween. Maybe. Mike B, LOL, I'm kind of scary. Yes, it is. That's good stuff. White Horse Theology still hanging out in the mix. You've got those jack-o'-lantern emojis. What I am doing this Saturday for my adventures, I'm going to the Minnesota Zoo. I did this a couple years ago too, and then it was canceled last year. But they've got a big jack-o'-lantern spectacular is what they call it. Thousands of pumpkins carved by people in the community and then also sponsored by businesses. Some of them are just normal pumpkin carvings like anyone could do. And then others are spectacularly done. And then they have a theme every year. Last year it was around the world. So for America, it had a theme of a whole bunch of different pumpkins, like with Mount Rushmore and the Statue of Liberty and, you know, from different states. They had Jamaica, they had Canada and England and Africa. And so you'd go to all these different sections and they'd have music that would go with the theming of the different displays. Unbelievable. It's thousands and thousands of pumpkins that go way up into the trees even. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to go back and do that again and see what the new theme is for this year. And I'm sure that's going to be a blast. White Horse doing some members only mix emojis. Thank you so much for being here and doing that. And a little bit here, if we get enough people, we're going to do a couple races maybe. And we have Clacy Roma. Thank you so much for coming in. Glad to have you here in the mix. Mike B saying hello to RV Ashes in April. Got some meetings and greetings. Oh my goodness, look who we have. Ladies and gentlemen, Cooking Ina Mo is in the mix. So glad to have you here. Cooking Ina Mo in the mix. Holy cow. So glad to have you. Good to see you. Cooking Ina Mo goes from way back in the day as well. Way back in the day. There were some regulars that don't come around so much anymore. But remember Lisa G, Emoji Queen? I remember she used to be back in those days. Oh my gosh. Well, of course, SF Rose, Killer Whale. We've had Melody Marlendorf goes all the way back to the beginning. Miss Stephanie, she was awesome. Of course, TR, Expedition Greg, Chrysler, Imperial H. And I remember I would be going live for like 3 hours at a time, and that was nothing. That seemed like, okay, 3-hour live stream. Now it's like, how did I do that? How did I do a 3-hour live stream back then? I suppose when you're a grow channel back then, you always find, okay, who needs to get to the next thing? And then that becomes a focus for about an hour. Because you only have, I need 25 people, even though I have 6 people in the stream. Let's see here. Gene Fisher. Thank you so much for coming into the mix. So glad to have you here. I'm learning about so many places to visit in Wisconsin and Minnesota, but it's kind of late now as we've moved to Horton, Alabama. I've lived in Wisconsin since 1968. While you can, please visit your own state before it's too late. That is good advice. And, you know, you hear a lot of people say, like, there's nothing to do here. My state is boring. That is not true. It's untrue. Unless you live like maybe in there's a few states where you can get away with saying there's nothing to do in my area. Like if you go to Montana or something and you live on some ranch exit that's 50 miles away from the nearest grocery store, well, you may not find a whole lot of museums and attractions to visit in a place like that. But mostly Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, pretty much every state, if you're anywhere near the city, there's always, always, always fun things to do. You just have to look for it. There's so many things that I have done since I started doing Tommy Travels that I didn't even know existed the whole time before Tommy Travels, and it was right here in my state. So that is very good advice, Gene. And now that you're in Alabama, I'll bet you there's a lot of things to do out in that area too. So you're going to have all sorts of new places to check out as well. Let's see Clacy Roma, thank you so much for being here in the mix. I live in Alabama also. Look at that. See, we have a friend connection. You guys should be pals, I think. White Horse Theology. I like that. Hi. And John Chalker. Hello, my friend. How are you today? This is John Chalker, Waterbury, Connecticut. Nice to see you, Tommy Travels. Thank you so much for being here, John Chalker. Glad to have you in the mix. We're going to do some racing in a little bit here as soon as I catch up with the comments, because I think we have enough people to get one going here. Right when we are doing our watch hour. I'm not sure what your watch hour is. I may have missed something here. Melody Mollendorf. Oh, yeah. Mike B, nah, you're not scary. That's good. He's not scary. Let's see here. What else do we have going on? The real Rosie Wren. Thank you so much for coming in. Hello there. Glad to have you in the mix. So good to have you here. Clacy Roma saying hello to Cooking Ina Mo. Gene Fisher. Cool, Mike B. We're in Alabama. Oh my goodness gracious. Look who it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's Box Van D. She's going to be in and out. So say hello quickly to Box Van D. Because otherwise she's going to be out. She's going to be out. And then maybe back in. Thank you so much, Box Van D, for coming into the mix. So glad to have you here. And look at this. The Down Under Cruisers. I am doing very, very well. Thank you so much. How are things going in the land down under? I know Melbourne is still on lockdown, which is just horrible what's happening out there. My goodness gracious. My goodness. My heart goes out to you guys. Let me put it that way. I don't want to get into a big political conversation about the topic, but it's sad what's happening over there. And I just want you guys to know I'm truly, my heart goes out to you. Let's see here. Box Van D, right now I am here. Very good. I think I may have missed somebody that I wanted to find here. Hang on one second. Here it is, Mega Van Mike. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix, Mega Van Mike. My goodness. Mega Van Mike is awesome. He was just in the Wisconsin Dells too. The day before I put out my video of that horse-drawn carriage ride in the Wisconsin Dells, Mega Van Mike says, "Hey, you copied me." He had just released his adventure from that exact same place the day before, and it was the same horses, the same guide. It was a beautiful day, just like mine. I thought it was the same exact day that we had gone there and maybe just missed each other. It was different days, but wow. He did a great job over on his video as well. And check out his channel if you haven't at all in the recent past. He does a good job with his videos. So if you don't have Mega Van Mike, correct that mistake immediately. Clacy Roma, bye host. Thank you so much for coming in, Clacy. You had yourself a great night. Thank you for coming in. I definitely appreciate you. And Gene Fisher saying hello to Melody Mollendorf. And Amazing Maisie is in. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. You are in the mix. Down Under, still in lockdown for another 4 weeks at least. Appreciate your sentiments. Hopefully you'll be out of lockdown after that and you'll get back to somewhat of a normal life. Najuma Brown, good day to the Down Under Cruisers. We've got some meetings and some greetings going on right here. I liked your Lost Canyon tour. I liked yours too. Although it's hard not to do a good job because Maggie was so good at that tour. I was so impressed with her, and she knew so much about the trail and the canyon and the horses. It was really fun. And Brett's Worship channel is still here. 2 more Wednesdays until my birthday. Oh my gosh. Happy early birthday to Brett's Worship channel. My goodness gracious. So, here's what we're going to do here. We have Megavan Mike. We're going to do Brett's Worship channel. I'm just kind of picking people. Worship channel. Just going to put Brett's Worship. We have Willie Rosado. Hello there. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. Oh my goodness. I will be doing a party on my channel. Yes, indeed. And it's your party. You can cry if you want to. Brett's Worship channel. So make sure you guys stay tuned for Brett's Worship channel for his big birthday. Down Under Cruisers. Happy unbirthday to everyone who is not having a birthday today. Happy unbirthday to you. Happy unbirthday to you. Happy unbirthday to everyone who's just having a normal day today. Happy unbirthday to you and many more. Willie Rosado, 2 weeks until my birthday. See, both of you have birthdays in a couple weeks. Mike B is going in. SF Rose is going in. She's the super chatter of the evening. SF Rose, thank you so much for the awesome super chat donation. Gene Fisher, mine was a month ago. Gene Fisher, we're going to get you in this one as well. Oh my gosh, Brayton, my birthday is in 6 days. My birthday was September 12th. I'm 59 years old. 59 years young. 59 is the new 40. Let's put it that way. That starts to not work after a while. Once you get to be like 100. Well, 100 is the new 80. Oh my gosh. Yes, of course, Gene, you are entered. You are entered, and I have one more, and who's it going to be? It is going to be Down Under. The Down Under Cruisers. So since we're doing all birthdays, Marco263 came in. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. Thank you to everyone who has hit like and shared out the stream. I appreciate all of the support and love. That helps a lot. Bring more people over to the channel and make this a successful live stream. And so since we're going to do a race here in a minute, but right now we're going to pause this out. We're just going to do this since we're on a happy birthday mood here. Let's just do this right now. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to everyone who's having a birthday coming up, who just had a birthday recently, or is not having a birthday. People cuddle a lot in Denver to have December to have a lot of September babies. Both of my boys were in September. Oh my goodness. Wowzers, September. That's okay. I got it. I got it. My brain picked up on what you were putting down. Well, it's that holiday spirit, Box Fan D. That's what happens. People get all cuddly and sentimental. And then it's September. There's a birthday. Marco, November 10th. Happy birthday. Mine was August 23rd. And I had a fun day with my best friend Alice. Happy birthday to you. Melody's singing. Melody's a better singer than I am, that's for sure. Yes, that's right. Politely, Box Fan D, I appreciate that. Brett's Worship Channel, October 13th, coming up quick. My mom's is October 7th. That's coming up quick, too. Mike B's was August 26th, just a few days after mine. It seems like we all have birthdays around here. It seems like every single one of us has a birthday. That's awesome. We all have something in common. Maybe that can be the thread that brings America together once again. I know you totally disagree with me about this thing, but do you have a birthday? So do I. We can be birthday pals. Willie Rosado saying hello to Melanie. Box Van D. Family chat. That's right, family chat. Let's keep it clean in the chat. Great and laughing out loud. Very nice. Imagine that. We're all born. Yes, we are. It's something that we all have in common. People say they have nothing in common with people. Not true. Everyone has a birthday. Okay. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So I'm going to set this up. Bear with me for a second here. Whoops. Stop that. I hit my sound effects button on accident. It was not a pleasant one. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so now what am I going to do? I'm going to share out the screen here. All right, screen officially shared. We have monsters, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to mix these up a little bit. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right, I'm going to turn this off for a second. Go back to here. Very, very nice. Okay, so now let's get this race going. We have in lane number 1, Mike B. Looks like the Michelin Man or something. In lane number 2, we have the Down Under Cruisers, ready to bust out of lockdown and win this race. SF Rose in lane number 3, ready and rearing to go. Gene Fisher in lane number 4. In lane number 5, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mega Van Mike. He's got his game face on. And then finally, all the way on top, in lane number 5, has the inside track. It's Brett's Worship Channel. Ladies and gentlemen, This is quite a cast of characters. I have no idea who's going to win this race or who's got the advantage. So we're going to find out together. Racers, get ready. Racers, get set. And they're off. Look at this. Brett's Worship Channel off to a fast start. The four-legged creature should win this race technically, but we'll see about that because Mike B has something to say about that too. Mike B wants a piece of it. He's in lane number 1, winning the race, taking the lead on everyone. Nobody's catching up except for Gene Fisher. Gene Fisher, look at that, cruising into number 1, but Mega Van Mike says, no, I'm going to win this race. You guys can forget it. But I don't know, Brett's Worship Channel coming in on the inside track wants a piece of it, but so does Mike B. So does Mike B. Mike B and Mega Van Mike and SF Rose battling for first place, and it looks like SF Rose, but no, Mega Van Mike. Mega Van Mike cruises out to the victory. That was unbelievable. Such a close race. And then Mega Van Mike, who had just been toying with the crowd all the way up until the very end, he turns on the juice and comes in first. Way to go, Mega Van Mike. You are the winner. Congratulations, my friend. Wonderfully, wonderfully done. So now we're going to get out of that, get the music turned back on. That was fun. Very, very good. Congrats, Mega Van Mike from Mike B. Marco 263, can I be in the next one? Of course. Of course you can. Marco 263. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Tommy, I can't stay, but wanted to come by for a bit. Thank you so much, Box Van D. I appreciate you coming in. You have yourself a wonderful, wonderful night, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Box Van D, ladies and gentlemen. A legend of YouTube. Gene Fisher, congratulations, Mega Van Mike. Wonderfully done. Everyone is alive in this stream. That's right. That's another thing we have in common. Oh, you disagree with me about that, but, you know, are you amongst the living by chance? What, so am I. We should be pen pals. Braden wants to join the next one as well. Your wish is my command. You can be in the next one as well. Brayton, Marco 263. I'm surprised we don't have Timmy Ray the King. He loves the racing. He's the dirt track champion of the world. And Najuma, we'll put you in the next race as well because you weren't in this one. There we go. Najuma Brown, you are in, my friend. We have three in. We'll see who else. If Thin Blue Lane is still in here, I'll put you in as well, but I'm not sure you are. And if White Horse Theology is in here, I'll put you in too. Just leave a comment in the stream if either of you are still here, and you'll be in the next race. Live it up. Live it up. You are in the mix. Thank you so much for coming in. You, my friend, are in the mix. How's it going? It is going wonderfully. Oh my gosh. Live it up. I'm going to put you in the next race as well. I got my hair cut today. I got my oil changed on my car and my tires rotated. I feel like I'm catching up with things. Over the last weekend, I got my place, my apartment all cleaned up, nice and tidy. I feel like, wow, what is going on with me? I'm getting things done. Kicking keister and taking names over here. Culver Fan Blog. Oh my gosh. So good to see you. Culver Fan Vlog. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. It has been a while since I visited your channel. Usually because you're live in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping. And usually it's a tough time for you when I go live as well. So I know we're like ships passing in the night, but I appreciate you coming in. So glad to have you here. And Thrifty Angela, ladies and gentlemen, Thrifty Angela, you are in the mix. Holy cow. I'm going to put you in the mix, in the race too. Thrifty Angela, and Culver Fam. You're going in the mix too here. There we go. So we've got a whole nother race all set to go. And who else do we have? TDS on a quest. Wow, Tommy, the handsome traveler. How the heck are you? Oh my goodness. So glad to have you, TDS on a quest. So good to have you here. You, my friend, are in the mix. I'm doing very well. How are you doing? So good to have you in here. My goodness. All sorts of people popping in here. Wowzers. When I started this stream, SF Rhodes had come in beforehand and gave me a $10 super chat donation. So I was like, this is great. That was like 15 minutes or so before the stream started. And I'm looking and nobody's coming in early at all. Even when the stream is starting, just me and SF Rose sitting there. I'm like, wow, I don't know. Maybe it'll just be me and SF Rose here tonight. But then wowzers. All these people came in, including Triple Deuce Scratcher. If you don't have Triple Deuce, my gosh. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Triple Deuce Scratcher. Let me just do this here, just in case somebody doesn't have Triple Deuce. Let me go to something here. I just need to find something. Hang on one second, just bear with me. I'm doing something here. I just need to find what I'm looking for. Triple Deuce Scratcher is in the mix. Just bear with me for a moment. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I can't sleep until the morning rise. Baby, I can't sleep. Oh, there it is. Sometimes things are right in front of your face, you know, and it's like, I don't see it. I don't see it. And then all of a sudden it just pops out of you. I'm right here, you idiot. Okay, so let me do this. Get rid of this. I'm going to give Triple D Scratcher some awesome due recognition for stopping in the chat here tonight and just being awesome. So I'm gonna stop that, and I'm gonna go right over here, and over here. And this, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have Triple D Scratcher, for crying out loud, get with the program already. He's awesome. I co-host a lot of times with him and SF Rose's members only live streams, and it's really fun. And he's just a wonderful, wonderful guy. Here he is, Triple D Scratcher. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Triple D Scratcher. Laughing out loud. You know I'm Triple D Scratcher. Yes, I do. I was confused at first. You're right. I was like, TDS. Then it came to me in a flash. I'm like, wait a minute. This is Triple D Scratcher right here. Yes, I do. I know I looked confused at first because I was. Thank you so much, my friend. You are welcome, my friend. Mike, thank you for visiting my house. Megavan Mike is a good guy, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have Megavan Mike, go check him out. He's a good guy. He just won the last race, too. Megavan Mike. Cooking in a Mo, still in the mix. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us today. Gene Fisher, I usually just like everyone's video and watch them to the end without commenting in the chat. Well, thank you. That's what people need, is folks like you who watch videos until the end. You know, because it doesn't look good. There's a lot of folks that'll just come in, leave a quick comment, but they'll only watch a minute or two of your video, while the length of time it takes them to come up with a comment and put it in. And it doesn't really help if people are watching and then commenting, but not really watching the whole video. So it does help to have folks that actually do watch entire videos. That's awesome. Thank you so much. RV Ashes in April, thank you so much for hanging around with us today. TDS on a quest. Triple D Scratcher is an awesome supporter. He joined me on like 2 or 3 of his channels, so that's why I get confused when he comes in. It's kind of like when Killer Whale comes in. He comes in under White Horse Theology, and then he could come in under Patrick Jane Forums or Roots Truths, or I think there's another one too somewhere in there in the mix. So it's like, oh wait, I know who this is. Okay, who's this? Marco, good vibes. Okay, so now here's what I need to do is I need to set up this list here of the new contestants in the race. All right, we have our race lined up. I'm going to go ahead and pause this out here for a moment. Very good. Come back here to the race. And we're going to shuffle. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who do we have in the race coming up here today? We have Marco 263 in lane number 1. Ready and raring to go. And then in lane number 2, Live It Up. Live It Up. Could you win this race? We'll see. Brayton in lane number 3. That is the same character that Mega Van Mike was in the last race and wound up winning. So you've got a great chance. Triple Deuce in lane number 4. Got his robot face on and is going to win this race. Najuma Brown all the way up in lane number 4 with those tiny little dinosaur arms, but with high hopes. And then Thrifty Angela all the way with the inside track in lane number 6. This should be an interesting race once again. We'll see how it goes. Racers, get ready. Racers, get set. And go. They are off. Oh, look at this. Najuma Brown off to a quick start. A quick lead with Live It Up wanting to take first, but Brayton has a slight lead over Live It Up in lane number 2. Brayton is in first, but Marco 263 inching up towards the first place, towards victory. Live It Up and Brayton fighting for spot number 2, but Najuma Brown wants a piece of it. Look at this. We have a pretty much tied race. You guys. Live It Up in lane number 1, but only slightly. Marco 263 wants a piece of it. Brayton wants a piece of it. Triple Deuce wants a piece of it. Thrifty Angela. Somebody is going to step on the gas. Who is it going to be? We have 9 seconds left in this race. Who wants it the most? Which one of you is going to turn on the juice? And it's Thrifty Angela, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in first place, Thrifty Angela. Live It Up has collapsed just before the finish line. He has that one little pinky finger on the finish line and ran completely out of gas. Thrifty Angela, happy as can be. Congratulations on your well-earned victory. That was unbelievable. How exciting was that? Another wonderful race here in Tommy Travels and the Mix. That was super fun. Let's see here. I got to catch up on what I've missed. Melody Malindorf. What a what? What a what? Brayton. Good luck, everyone. You're going to need it. That's what Brayton thought. Gene Fisher, you are so very welcome. I also, unfortunately, cut some of the ads short, especially the ones that are almost an hour. I totally understand that. That's one of the reasons that I do, on my videos, I do the unskippable ads. Because with unskippable ads, it's usually about 5 seconds each. So you're only stuck there. You can't skip them, but it's only really about 10 or 15 seconds that you're sitting there waiting for them to end. That's a lot easier on people that want to support channels. And even people that don't want to support channels that are like, I have to watch these ads, I can't skip them. It's only 10 or 15 seconds of their life, so I don't really feel bad. Triple Deuce laughing out loud. Thrifty Angela, good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. Triple Deuce saying hello to Amazing Maisie. Oh my gosh, it's the world according to Jim. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. So glad to have you here tonight. The topic is Halloween, bringing on the Halloween season. My background is from my adventure that will be premiering on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. from the Wisconsin Dells, Ghost Outpost Haunted House. It was a pretty fun little adventure. And so hopefully you'll be able to stop by and see that on Saturday. Anybody who's here. Good to see you. World according to Jim. Glad to have you here in the mix. Thrifty Angela. I love that I'm the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yes. That's awesome. I've heard that there's going to be a new Ghostbusters with Bill Murray and I think Dan Aykroyd and the whole cast is going to be back. I haven't seen any previews for it or anything, but I've heard rumors that there's going to be a new one. Thrifty Angela, come on! World according to Jim, thank you so much for being here. Woohoo! Woohoo! Congratulations. Brayton congratulating Thrifty Angela. I'm just going through the chat real quick. Good night, RV Ashes in April. It's midnight. I can understand you're falling asleep. That's the way it goes. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate you being here and saying hello to us tonight. Very, very nice. Thank you so much. I hope to see you next week. I'm here every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Central Time. It's my 10:10 Live that I call it. Even though it's different times in different parts of the country. For me, it's called the 10:10 Live, Wednesday nights. World according to Jim, saying hello to Thrifty Angela. And good night to RV Ashes in April. Mike B, good night. Thank you so much for coming in, Mike B. Appreciate having you here. Thank you so much for coming in. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Thrifty Angela, congratulations on the win. Megavan Mike is back. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back. Megavan Mike. The NDT show. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. So glad to have you here. The NDT show. My gosh, all sorts of people are stopping in here. This is awesome. Gene, I don't mind watching the short ones at all. Yeah, that's nice. You can just kind of, they're just real quick. I never mind those either. When people have those, I'm just like, yeah, that's fine. Blessings always, Tommy Travels. Yes, blessings to you as well. Melody Marlendorf. Thank you so much for hanging around. So supportive, so awesome. Saying hello to World According to Jim. Let's see here. There is a new Ghostbusters coming. Yes. I'm excited for that. That is so awesome. And I actually did like the one. I know it gets panned all the time, but the one with the all-female cast, I actually did like that movie. I saw it at the theater, and I didn't take any, I didn't put any prejudgment in it as far as, well, they can't do a different Ghostbusters without Bill Murray and blah 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 blah. I thought they did a good job with that movie, even though I'm probably the only one that thinks that. I did like that movie, but it's going to be nice to see the real cast come back together and see how they pull that off. It should be very, very interesting. I think from the little bit that I know, I think that there's a kid involved with it that finds the proton packs or something like that, and it might be being passed off to a new generation. I'm not exactly sure, but I think if they do it right, it could be a really good movie. My fiance Danny and my 15th anniversary will be October 30th. Wow. The day before Halloween. Wowzers, that's awesome. Congratulations. I hope you do something really fun that day and night. Go out and have a nice dinner. Congrats on the 15th anniversary. I like it as well, Tommy Travels, the all-female cast. I do too. I thought it was really good. Young Ghostbusters cast. Okay. Well, that should be interesting. And it's a good time to do it with the popularity of oh, now I'm having a brain freeze. You know that show on Netflix with the kids who go into the upside down world and all of that? That's so popular. hasn't been on for like 2 years now. The time in between seasons is enormous. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Stranger Things, thank you. That would have driven me nuts. Stranger Things. Yes. One of the most popular shows on Netflix. They come out with a season and then wait 2 years and come out with another one. Yes, Thrifty Angela, Stranger Things coming in to save me from my brain freeze. I appreciate that. So there is a market out there for watching kids get into adventures and everything like that. And I do love that show too. I do watch it every time it comes out. It's just a fun movie to binge through. Or not movie, but TV show to just binge watch through. And there is a good movie. I mean, I keep saying movies, but TV show on Hulu called Only Murders in the Building. And it's with Steve Martin and Martin Short and somebody else, female member of the opposite sex. Who is it? I'm going to find out. Selena Gomez, that's who it is. And they decide to become crime solvers because there was a murder in the building. And they all follow this podcast where they're trying to figure out this murder mystery thing. And because this murder happens in the building, they decide to investigate it. And it's taking them in all sorts of different directions. And you don't know what's going on. And different suspects keep getting introduced. And it's really funny along the way, too, with those three. They do a really great job together. I love Stranger Things, too. I do, too. I just love the show. All the paranormal stuff that goes on, and the kids have really good chemistry together. And the sheriff, I know that it looked like he died in the last one, but I don't think he did. I think he's going to be back somehow. They just wrapped up filming about a month ago in New Zealand. Oh, okay. So there will be one coming out. They've done all holidays. They've done like 4th of July, and I think they did Christmas. I have a feeling this will be a Thanksgiving-themed one. Thank you all. Hopefully I'll feel up to going. Mm-hmm. Thrifty Angela, that show looks good. I'll have to check it out. It is, I wasn't like all into watching it. I heard that it came out, but it seemed like, because Steve Martin and Martin Short, they're so wild and crazy. I thought that maybe it might be a little too much over the top, but they actually do a real good job of mixing up the comedy part of it and the mystery part of it, and so it's a just an entertaining thing to watch. You don't have to think too hard, and they come up with these funny situations, and it's good. It's worth checking out. Give it a couple episodes and see how you like it. And then Squid Games is also amazing on Squid Games. I'm writing that down. I haven't heard of that. Oh my goodness. It's Maria's Fun Times, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow, Maria's Fun Times. Thank you so much for being here. You are in the mix. Holy cow. Glad to have you here. The World According to Jim. South Korean dubbed series. Absolutely amazing, but is definitely PG-13 plus. You know what? That's my one complaint with Netflix is that they should put somewhere in the description before you start the movie that it's a foreign film and that it's dubbed over. because that bugs me. If it's something really good, I've watched a few of them, and I've had some pretty good luck with a few movies and stuff that I've watched. But I have no notice that it's some foreign film and that it's dubbed over. They probably don't do it because there's a lot of people that would just skip over them once they find out it's an overdub, like I would. But I don't like. Here's what I don't like about it is that you have no warning that it's a dubbed over film, and then you start watching it and you go, "Oh my gosh." It takes place in France, and now I have to watch these French people look like they're speaking in English and watch their lips not match up with everything. It's going to throw me off for the whole plot of whatever else is going on. I can't handle it. And then you say, okay, I'm out of here. And then for the next 10 years it says, continue watching this crappy thing that you didn't want to watch in the first place. Do you want to continue watching it? No, I don't. I wish there was a way to get those off of there. It's just like, yeah, the reason I'm not watching it is because I didn't like it. So no, I don't want to continue watching it. Maria's Fun Times. I'm on vacation in Destin, Florida, stopping by to say hola to you all. Much love to everyone and have fun. God bless. Thank you so much, Maria's Fun Times, a.k.a. Maria Cervantes. Thank you so much for stopping in. Florida is a great place to take a vacation. That's where I was this year in March. The end of March, I was in Orlando, and my goodness, was that fun. I spent all my time doing adventures, pretty much. Every waking moment that I was there, I was out on some adventure somewhere. And but it was a blast. And I only barely put a dent in the things that there are to do out there. I've got so many other things that I need to do out in that Orlando area. It's ridiculous. I didn't even go to Disney World. I only went to the Hard Rock Cafe in Universal Studios, but I didn't see much else of Universal Studios. So I didn't see the Harry Potter area. So much stuff that I didn't get to go do on that trip. So I'm going to definitely have to come back again to that Orlando area. CDE TV, what's up? Glad to have you here in the mix. We're just hanging out. We're in kind of a wind down mode. We've been going over an hour now. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. If anybody didn't give a thumbs up, well, what the heck? Give an old thumbs up to the mix. Bien mucho apreciado. Mucho apreciado. When we first started, I got rated. There was like 16 people in here from Shirley. That was unbelievable. Maria's Fun Times. Hey, we watched all 9 episodes of Squid Games on Netflix today and went to Disney World yesterday. Oh my goodness. How was Disney World? I need to get to Disney World. There's some things that I need to do there. There's some definite activities. There's so many things that you can do at Disney World. My gosh, you could hardly spend only one day there. You couldn't get it all done in one day. But I want to go to the Disney World part. I want to go, and then there's different places that you can travel off to different parts of the Disney World, and the Animal Kingdom one. And then there's Disney World proper, and then there's all sorts of things. Man, there's so many things to do just in Disney World. It's ridiculous. World According to Jim. That's awesome, Maria's Fun Times. It is awesome. CDE TV saying hello to everyone. Everyone. Hello. And so let's see here. I think we're going to do one more little race. Let's see here. Maria's Fun Times. Fun Times. We're going to do the world according to Jim. We're going to put just according to Jim. According to Jim. We're going to put CDETV. You're going in the race. Melody Marlendorf. You're going into the race. That's 4. Who else am I going to get? Who else? Gene Fisher. You're going in. And Cooking Ina Mo. You're going in. Alrighty. We're going to do one more race, and we're going to wind things down here and call it a night. But this is just a special bonus for the people that stuck around late. I appreciate you so much. We're going to do one more race just for everyone that's still kind of here. Maria's Fun Times. We got according to Jim. CDE TV. Melody. Cooking in a Mo. That is 6. Set that up. I'm going to mix out of this here. Perfect. And so now we're going to go back here. And we're going to mix things up. Shuffle the characters. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And there we go. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup today is Maria's Fun Times in lane number 1. It looks like she's a big robot and ready to race. CDETV looks like it's some kind of rodent and ready to race. Cooking Ina Mo, ready to go. Looks like some type of a wolf or coyote mix with a monster. I don't know. Melody Marlendorf looks like some sort of a transformer person. I think she's got a good shot, along with Gene Fisher, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And then, according to Jim, all the way on top on the inside track. We are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Racers, get ready. Racers, get set. And go. They are off. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have Melody Marlendorf off to a fast start. She has got the early lead, but Jen Fisher right on her tail, along with Cooking Ina Mo, who is putting on some speed and taking the lead with Melody Marlendorf in second. Gene Fisher Maria's Fun Times in third place right now. But according to Jim, coming up on the inside, he wants the lead, according to Jim. Cooking Ina Mo in second, Gene Fisher right behind. But we have Maria's Fun Times coming up, and Melody Marlendorf cranking up the speed, taking first place, taking the lead, but then dropping back slightly. We have a close race. Very, very close. I have no idea who's going to win. It's going to come down to who wants it more, because it's a straight line. But CDETV looks like they put on the speed. Look at that, way out in front, and wins the race quite handily. That was an unbelievable display of speed there towards the end. Everybody else all tuckered out. CDETV breathing heavy, but breathing in the air of victory. Congratulations, CDETV. That was amazing. Wonderful, wonderful race right there. And so let's see what comments I missed as I was doing that. Oh, Timmy Ray the King, you came in right during the last race of the night. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry about that, my friend. That was the very last race. I even mentioned you way earlier too. I was like, where's Timmy Ray the King? CDETV, come on! Late surge, yes, you made it. Very, very good. Thrifty Angela, go, go, go! World according to Jim, congratulating. That is awesome. CDETV, you did an awesome job. That was quite a display of talent. Jamaica to the world. Jamaica. That is the only foreign country that I have visited is Jamaica. Montego Bay, to be exact. Tommy Travels, what do you think about that 75,000? I saw that video that you're talking about. Wowzers. Yeah, if you can get involved with that, it looks like there's some good money to be made in that thing. Wowzers. That looks pretty interesting. I hope you win a lot of money in that thing since you are the dirt track champion of the world. Of the world. I just turned into Celine Dion there for a second. In the world. Oh my gosh. Jay Black Jr., thank you so much for coming in. You two are in the mix. And Maria's Fun Times, great race, everyone. The world according to Abby, saying hello to everyone. The world according to Abby. Thank you so much for being here. You are in the mix. We've been going for an hour and 17 minutes. Great race. That was a great race. Good job, CDETV. You did wonderful. A very, very fine job indeed. Tommy Travels, the 72 race car of mine is entered for that race. Oh my gosh. So you're telling me there's a chance. That's awesome. My daughter is in the mix. I was wondering if there was a relation there. Very nice to meet you. World according to Abby. Oh my gosh. That gives me a good idea. This will be fun. This will be fun. We're going to try this. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We have a father-daughter duel coming up here. We had just done what was going to be the last race of the night. We're going to shuffle. Whoops. Screwed that up. Going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. There we go. But then Jim's daughter, World According to Abby, came into the mix. And so now we're going to find out who's faster. Is it The World According to Jim? Or is it the much younger version, World According to Abby? We don't know. Pride is on the line, Jim, on this one. We're going to find out. In lane number 1, it's The World According to Abby. She's got her Transformer suit on and is ready to rock and roll across the finish line. First, according to Jim, has his game face on too. And we are going to try this out and see what happens. Racers, get ready. Racers, get set. And they're off. And it is a tight start. But according to Abby, World According to Abby is off to a quick start, a fast lead. Look at that. That can be dangerous though, because according to Jim, likes to just play with his rivals and pretend that he's running out of energy and then race off to first place, just like he's kind of doing right now. Into first place, according to Abby, says, "Oh no, oh no. Dad, you are not going to win. I'm going to win this race." She is building up some steam. She is texting her friends and putting on Facebook, "I'm going to beat my dad in this race. If it's the last thing I do." Look at that, according to Abby, taking a quick lead with 5 seconds left. But can she hold it? Yes, she can. Do you believe in miracles? According to Abby, The World According to Abby puts The World According to Jim in last place. Oh my goodness gracious. The World According to Abby, you are victorious. Well done. Well played. That was amazing. Congratulations. Come on, Gorilla, run faster. CDE TV, congratulations. World According to Jim, yes. That's awesome. Very good. What a sweet way to end the day. Oh, look at that. World According to Jim. Thank you so much for the super chat donation. That was very nice. I thought that was a sweet way to put in the final race of the evening before we wrap things up here today. My goodness. And congratulations, World According to Abby. That was a well-earned victory right there. Very fun. Thank you for the $2, Tommy Travels. Yes, thank you for the $2, World According to Jim. I appreciate you so much. And you are so welcome. That was a really fun time. My goodness, I'm going to get the music back on here as we wrap things up. And so as we go into kind of a wind down mode, the whole theme of this to begin with was Halloween. Are you doing anything for fun for Halloween as far as parties or going to a haunted house? This adventure, Ghost Outpost in Wisconsin Dells. That's going to be premiering Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Time. So if you can be there, I'd love to have you here and see it premiere live right here. There's some fun little thrills in that. It's not the scariest thing that you've ever seen either. It's a family place, so they're not going to have anything. Nobody jumps out and grabs you or anything like that. So it's nothing too terrible, but it was a really fun place to go. So if you want a little smile on Saturday, that'll be premiering. So I hope to see you guys there. And then World According to Jim, you are welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for coming in. It was fun. CDETV, awesome. And Gene Fisher, congratulations to all the winners of all the races. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. J-Dog One Party is in the house. Thank you so much for coming in. You are indeed in the mix. So we're just winding things down. Anybody, I'm just looking for any final opportunities for people to tell me what they're doing on Halloween. Do you have a cool video coming out, Halloween related? Are you going to any fun places? For Halloween, I'm going to be snoring away, Timmy Ray the King says. Okay. He'll be racing his way into dreamland. Timmy Ray the King. J-Dog1 saying hello to everyone. You are indeed, my friend, in the mix. Blessings to everyone and be safe. Yes, indeed. This has been a really, really fun live stream. I thank all of you for being here today. I want to thank especially my super chatters, SF Rose. Thank you so much for coming in and for the super chat donation. And then, of course, the world according to Jim. Thank you so much for the super chat donation as well. I appreciate that so much. It's been an absolutely fun night. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to head into the last song of the night. So I'm going to pause this out here. We're going to go into the same song it always is for the last song of the night, ladies and gentlemen. It's The Entertainer. I want to thank everybody for being here. J-Dog1 planning on going to a church trunk or treat party. Going to do my famous signature dance to NSYNC's Bye 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 Bye. That's awesome. That should be a fun time. Mall of America last year had a trunk or treat type of a deal going on as well, with all of the things going on. Tommy Travels, this coming November 5th, I'll be racing for 33 years. Holy cow. Congratulations. 33 years. That is something to be proud of. Oh my gosh. Congratulations on that, my friend. I want to thank Timmy Ray the King for coming in. J-Dog1 Party, thank you so much for being here tonight and coming in. Of course, Gene Fisher, thank you so much for being here tonight. CDETB, you were in the mix. I appreciate you being here. Marco263 was technically the very first person in the mix. I appreciate you being here. White Horse Theology, thank you so much for being in the mix, along with Patrick Jane Forums. Let's see here. Of course, Thrifty Angela. What would we do without you, Thrifty Angela? Thank you so much for being here in the mix today. Maria's Fun Times stopped by. We definitely appreciate that. We had the raid from Shirley with all of those people coming in towards the beginning. We definitely appreciate that. Triple Deuce Scratcher came in. Had me a little confused at first because he came in with a channel I'm not used to seeing. But he got his due recognition anyway for being an awesome member of the mix. Maria's Fun Times, you have a blast on your vacation in Florida. So many fun things to do. Glad you had fun in Disney World and got to see that. That is still on my bucket list, along with about 1 million other places I want to visit. And let's see here. Who else am I forgetting? We had Brett's Worship Channel in the mix. Thank you so much for being here, along with Brayton was in the mix. So many awesome, wonderful people here in the mix tonight. This has been an awesome stream here tonight. So fun. I had no idea it was going to be this awesome, and it's all because of you guys that made it awesome. So thank you. And World According to Jim says, blessings always to Thrifty Angela, and blessings always to all of you here in the mix. Thank you so much for all of the support that you've given me so far. That is the end of the song, and therefore it is the end of the mix. And so until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side.